Yeah, we getting bottles in, up the cup, put it in the air. I'm throwing up the, let them know we in here. Yeah, brand new shoes, brand new, the old school, cause I'm feeling real cool. Yeah, I'm from the A, so I'm leaning and rocking, snapping my fingers, then reaching for my, repping my block, straight from the deck. When you snap your fingers, shout it, gotta jerk your neck. On the best, we don't that mess. I bet you can't do it like this. Yeah, I'm back to the track, back to the snap. 1, 2 step, then gotta lean back. Yeah, this is how we do it in the A-time.
And if you ain't know,
this is how it goes down.
Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, hey.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange, from the outlaw that'll never get tamed. Biscuit beats from the pirate band. Sign this deal with a lobster hand. Freestyle like a bowling pin. Flex these bars on a dolphin fin. Life's too short, but I can't complain. Doing backflips on a candy cane. Ride my scooter with a cape at night, and I'ma high five me a traffic light. I blink twice, then I teleport. Got kicked out of the Trump resort. Bought this cloud on a payment plan, then I ghosted out in a minivan. Mic in my hand like a waffle cone. Spitting out syrup in the twilight zone. Got no job, but I'm on the clock, and you can't stop me, cause don't stop. Hey ladies, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, nope. Hey fellas, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not. You know I'm hot.
Daddy Bingo, that's the team we're gonna see.
Dropping these bars while I brush my teeth. Flipping this verse like a boomerang. Landed on stage and you back.
Now from the banks of Lake Erie, EA Sports welcomes you to Huntington Bank Field here in downtown Cleveland. But today, no waiting around. We jump right into an AFC North battle in Week 1, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Cleveland Browns. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week. And off we go from Cleveland. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Gun. Cut. 180.
Here's Burrow to throw right away. This is Fant on the short completion. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Well, 1 for 1, a lot more to go.
11, empty, take. 180. Stop.
Here's Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Good set. 180. Stop.
They'll run for the first time here with Brown. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now. Down at the 31.
Can.
Now Burrow. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Here we go.
Burrow looking to pass. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. And they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that. I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Big 13. Big 13. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Able to find Higgins. So the completion good for just 3. 3rd and 7 now. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
Well, let's talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Gun. Stop.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. This one complete to Yoshibas. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
Here we go.
And Chase will go in motion left. Burrow going for it on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Looking to put a drive together.
Ready. Bronco 80. Bronco 80. Ready.
They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 5.
Ready. Pack the 60.
Here's Sanders. That's to Bond. Isaiah Bond. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
Let's go.
On first down, here's Jenkins. And he'll run it for about 5 and close to the 40.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
On the zone read, this is Jenkins.
After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
We're scoreless after 1.
Ready.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run here with Jenkins.
By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches.
But it wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went heavy. No surprise I knew it was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. Once again, Jenkins.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory.
That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
That's another Browns first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
19 Tiger.
Sanders to throw. He'll swing this out to Sampson. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Dylan Sampson, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Browns post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And he returns this to the 22. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That's taken in by Higgins.
Calling a gain of 40 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the 36-yard line.
Here we go.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. It's complete to Brown, right side. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying it is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off. Right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try to pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage. Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
McPherson's kick is good.
And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Get it! 19 Cardinals, Cougar 19!
Now they'll audible to something else.
Kennedy Lions!
They'll run from the gun. It's Jenkins.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
18, run! Come on, That's
To throw now. Here's Sanders. That's caught left side by Judy.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
That's a gain of 3.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Throwing, Sanders.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. Now Burrow going to change things up.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Burrow.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11.
That coach is always hard finding the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there, and how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Got him in, it's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
What's this shirt? Hey, can.
Burrow will throw.
Open man is Chase, complete.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
First down. A gain of 14. First down in Cincinnati.
On 1, ready?
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Wide 80. 11, Thomas.
Now it's Burrow. Now he'll tuck this and run.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Man open left side is Brown. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Chase Brown.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Bengals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is now 10-7.
Round 7. Kevin McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys are set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
18, run with 8, let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, go.
Now Sanders. That's taken in by Bond.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
19 tight, go. Tap the 60, tap the 60.
To throw is Sanders. He'll swing this out to Jenkins.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. And I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play it at that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
41-yard line.
Here we go, strike. 70 lock, tracking 60. Ready, right?
Sanders. Checks it down to Jenkins.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. The final shot before break. Sanders. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Now they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but not establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
Ready, set. Ready.
Judkins going to run it out of the gun.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Get it.
1st and 10.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Open man is Bond. He's got it.
Just a gain of a couple there. And it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 34-yard line.
Let's go now. Ready.
An inside run to Judkins.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. The completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd doesn't get a hold on either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation.
Okay, ready.
Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
Ready. Cougar 19. Let's go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Sanders. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Give up the middle, Judkins.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Well, getting close to the end zone, and you know that rookie wants the ball back. He's looking for his first career touchdown.
He certainly is, and you just wonder with the coaching staff, is it trust in him this early? Or are they trying to get him going, give him confidence early in his NFL career? Either way, they want him to score.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Lock up all his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
They'll try and sneak it here. They didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. It's a quarterback sneak. And this time he breaks the plane. He's in for the touchdown.
Shedeur Sanders
making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut.
And the Browns have retaken a 3rd quarter lead.
And this is something right out of the Philadelphia playbook. They were successful running this with Jalen Hurts. But this is a copycat league, so if it works for them, everyone thinks it'll probably work for us. And here, it does.
That's caught at the 2. Get in there. He stopped short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
All I know is go and get this damn bread. Don't go against the grain and taking out the damn heads. I'm running with this dough, I almost broke my damn legs. Got her broke, they damn legs.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Here we go. 180.
Now it's Burrow. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
Here we go.
Burrow looking to pass. And he is caught. And he is going to have a Bengals first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage, so they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Here we go.
To the air again, Burrow. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
Ready?
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. This one complete to Yoshibas. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
65. Ready?
Now a toss left side for Judkins. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Judkins. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
65, 65, cup 19, cup 19.
Sanders to throw. He'll try and do this himself. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play, but in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll indeed go for it. It's Sanders. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
A big opportunity to tie it with 3 or take the lead with a touchdown. Their defense definitely did their part with that pivotal 4th down stop. Chase Brown on his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bengals use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Oh, good return up past the 30. Good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line.
34-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Trap 60, trap 60. Here we go. Shot. Cowboy 80.
Here's Sanders. This one is complete to Jenkins. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
He gets this into the hands of Jenkins. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Panther 60.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
2-yard pickup.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
70 Ranger. Ready.
Throwing again, it's Sanders. Now he's going to step up and run.
Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He got out of bounds, that's a good thing, but still short of the 1st.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a 1st down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
Who wants it more? This is 4th and a yard.
Eagle.
He'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw got the 1st down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. That's caught offside by Judy.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Here's 2nd down.
18 Cardinal. Get it.
Now a handoff up the middle. Sampson. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
I think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
This is 1st and 10.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Back to throw.
Now he'll tuck this and run. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Battle. And the Bengals have just about sewn up this football game. The Bengals drive about to get going. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are.
And that run, that changes the whole mentality about the drive right there. They were starting on their own 2-yard line. They just wanted enough space to punt the football successfully. Now they're talking about putting together a drive.
On one, ready?
Here's a 2nd and 5. Now a give, left side, Brown with it. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. It happened in the NFL. The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. The Bengals bring out their punter now. And you wonder, could they possibly think about taking a safety here? And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. And taken at the 46. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
Now the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10.
Ready, ready.
Here's 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You have to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
That's complete. Right side, it's bombed.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the 1st down, but I thought that was the key.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now.
He'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Trap 60, trap 60. Go.
They'll go. Here's Sanders. He'll try to do it himself.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation.
This was not just the opener of